Hello Libra, here's a reading for you for the time beginning with great total solar eclipse, which is today in a few hours. Please watch my introductional video that I posted 2 days ago. The link is in the description box. It's also in the header of the channel because it seems important to know what's going on in the sky these days, and a lot is going on. Okay, let's begin. Here are your cards. They are shuffled. I'm just gonna split them. Here it is. Heptapod spread that I invented myself. And I like it very much. It's quite down to the earth, I would say. No bullshit. Yeah. First of all, our background energy of this time for you, Libra, is the Lovers. Gemini card, but also it's about choices. It's about duality and singularity, opposing, being alone, being together, how being alone helps me be together with someone, how being together with someone helps me be alone with myself and know myself better. Because people we meet are usually our reflections, not only of course, but also we learn by seeing things in them, reflected by them in a very special way. As you can see on this picture, we have a male and a female, the sun and the moon. They are meeting today in the sky, and the moon is covering the sun for a little while, and the sun is casting the shadow of the moon on Earth. So usually we can see a reflection of the sun in the moon, but not today. Today we would have to see from the side of the sun to see a reflection. So a very special moment. Let's look. What are the other cards? Oh, seems like something's gonna be created out of this. But let's look first. Your energy is right at the center. You now. 7 of Wands. This is coming up quite often. Capricorn had it and Taurus had it. So 7 of Wands is this energy of defense, defending something of value, defending something you become, I think. Newly acquired things, a fresh victory, which is 6 of Wands, and 7 comes after this. So you achieved something and now you need to stand for it, defend it, be yourself. No matter what people say, you're in a better position because you're up. We don't see it in this card, but usually it's someone who's quite above the others, quite above the opponents. But you know what's important for you in this card. Look at these people, even at this dog. They know who they are. They know what they have. They know the worth of it, and they are ready to defend it. These new things, puppies here, barn, so wealth, the ability of be nurtured, this field of wheat, ready to be harvested. Now is the time, to back it up, to be who you are, not be afraid. If there's something or someone who wants to take it away from you, don't let them. Libra. What's above you? And above you understood quite literally. What's coming up from above? So perhaps greater than you, perhaps not from you. Perhaps this is the force of the universe. The energy coming up from above for you is 10 of Wands. And 10 of Wands, of course, is the end of the cycle. Usually people talk about being overwhelmed, having too much on your plate, having too many duties to perform, being tired with all this. But for me, this card here in this deck is also about perseverance very much. You light the fire, and you light it no matter the weather, and perhaps even more in winter when it's more needed. This is the card of strength for me also. The strength coming not from the muscles, but from the will. The will to perform the deeds, maintaining the fire, even when there's very cold, very dark, and very difficult to get the wood to do it. But you're still here, maintaining the fire. There's a deck called the Tarot of a Hidden Realm, and I love the depiction of 10 of Wands there, because we can see a child that is about to become someone much more than he or she is, ready to acquire all the experiences and to build it into the fabric of life. And this is it. This is the moment when you take what you've learned and you intertwine it into the fabric of your life. This is the best thing you can do with 10 of Wands. Yes, you can be tired. Yes, you can be overwhelmed. But now there's time to sum up, to go on then. Okay? So this is I feel this is the wisdom coming from above for you to persevere and to take what's most important, not leave other things. Take what's most important and keep it in your life. Where you're coming from, so your past or what's coming to the past. It's 4 of Swords, a very peaceful energy. In between harsh moments of 3 of Swords and 5 of Swords. A moment of rest, a moment of sleep, a very meditative card. I don't know why, but I feel like you're like you said goodbye to something. When I see this little grave, putting flowers on it, you were able to leave something behind you, and you're asked to really leave this behind you and to stand for a little more, to stand up, you know, to maintain your position for a little more. Your perseverance is still needed. The sun is setting over this picture, like saying goodbye. And there is this coldness here. Like, it feels a little bit like, you know, preparing for the winter. And to prepare for the winter, you need to leave something behind to focus on what's there to be done now. What's there to be done now, Libra? This is the question. Let's look at the other cards, because this picture seems very interesting, but not clear yet for me. What's your weakness during this time? What's your challenge? 6 of Swords. So, like, getting to real harmony in your mind. Because 4 of Swords is temporary balance. Six of Swords is more stable. Six of Swords is more fulfilled. It's like a breath of fresh air. I don't know why, but I was expecting to see it in your spread. And it's in your weakness or in your challenge position. So this challenge for me, it seems to be to not only maintain this state, but to trespass it and to acquire something more stable, because this is only temporary. But and you seem quite turbulent here for me, like you have enough, like this this exhale that I feel here, that I hear here. It seems almost impossible to gain for you. Impossible to go to this place. It is possible, for sure, but you may feel like it's not. Like you were going there and taking step after step, and you're not closer. That's what you may feel. But you need to be perseverant, Libra. That's what you need. Temporary peace of mind isn't enough in this situation. You should work on something more profound, perhaps to meditate, to be very much in your body, pay attention to your body, feel. Because, this is the mind card. Swords are mind, thinking. But clear mind, and thinking that is not burdened, is very much connected with what you do with your feelings, what you do with your body, what you do to be not in your mind, but to be here in you. Feel. Then your mind is clear. Then your mind is... Hear it? Pure, like the wind. Thoughts are clouds that are passing, and they pass on the sky that is clear and blue. This should be your mind. This is the state of mind where you exhale and you're clear. You're out of a difficult situation. So it seems you may have this difficulty to get clear of something. You buried it and you try to do your duties, but you seem to be tired with this. Let's look how to proceed with this challenge. How to proceed. With the Empress, Empress is very much about being in your body. Empress is Venus, so it's about love. It's about beauty. But this is also very earthy energy, like Mother Earth. So being close to Earth, feeling, enjoying life, enjoying sun, enjoying existence, the very existence. This is very much, very often focusing on this physical side of yourself. How do you look? How do you feel? How do you feel like? How do you look like? What you wear? I don't know why, but I need to say the perfume you wear, the scent you wear, or you choose not to wear. Your own scent. Sensing. It's about sensing. Not being detached, being close to the earth. Enjoying life, enjoying love, enjoying your body, enjoying being who you are. A woman, a man, someone else, why not? In this physical body, in this physical realm. This is grounding. And this is loving. And this is creating. So perhaps what you need to do is to focus your fires, your creative energy on creating. Because when it's going from 7 to 10 of Wands, I know 10 of Wands is the external influence, but it's like telling you that this way of spending the fire energy isn't very effective. This may be more effective when you create something, when you focus on life and not on the past. Sometimes the best way to deal with things that, you know, are clinging to us in our mind is to do something here and now, to create something very tangible. Do something for others, perhaps. Okay? So your strength is this beautiful, feminine and earthy energy. Pay attention to this, because this lack of pure mind may be overcome with this. Paradoxically, you don't need to focus on your mind to get, you know, to get better in your mind. Sometimes you need to focus on something entirely different. I would say in the majority of events, that's what you need to do. Get away from your head. Okay, so your weakness, how to overcome it. Your strength. Your real strength now, Libra. The strength. And strength, again, as I said, it's getting very close to your body. It's getting very close to this animalistic part of you that is usually suppressed, very often suppressed, especially by women. But our culture, our civilization is not very much favoring this part of ourselves. This card, why there's a lion here, why there's a beast? Because there's this legend that when you want to acquire something, you need to kill the beast inside of you. But when you kill the beast, you're so much weaker. The best thing to do is to be in touch with the beast. Not tame it, because it cannot be tamed, really. Learn to live with this. Acknowledge the power of this. Recognize this. Accept this, not only accept this. Value your animal part, your wild. Face it. This is bringing it together. This animal and this human together. We cannot see the maiden here, but usually there's a maiden here. Well, we don't know who it is. It looks like a man to me. A leafy man. But that's a mask. Who's behind it? Only he knows who he is. And you will know who you are here, in accordance with this suppressed part of yourself. This is very much also about sexual energy. It all works together perfectly, and there is union here. Nobody is the master and nobody is the servant. They are equal, and they come together to create great strength, which is your strength. A very fiery energy. So there's a way to, to use it effectively. Use these wands effectively. By the power of the Empress, by the power of feminine, by the power of love and sexuality is what I feel. It doesn't mean you need to, to mate. Sexuality is so much more than just, intercourses. Sexuality is accepting your body. Not accepting, taking it as it is and loving it. This is sexuality. And then you begin to emanate this powerful energy, bodily energy. Okay, Libra. What to focus on? What to focus on? 6 of Pentacles. So another 6. There are lots of 6s here in these readings so far, which is very nice because 6s are harmony. You have another 6 here. And 6 of Pentacles is about the balance, Libra. Balance between giving and receiving. This card says, there is enough for everyone. The world is abundant. I am abundant. I can give you what you want and I can take what I want. I have enough space to take and I have enough goods to give. And when you're in the state of harmony between taking and giving, the flow is getting even bigger because these material energy, it likes to multiply when it's in the move. In the move. When I talk about money, for example, because it doesn't have to be money, it can be much more. But money love movement. They don't want to be put in one place. They don't want to be buried. As in the Bible, you don't bury your talents. No, you don't. You need to show them. You need to give them way to the world. Let them go. They will come back multiplied. And that's why there's enough for everyone. When you bury it, there won't be enough. But when you let it go, it will come to you in numbers. Okay? So focus on this. Focus on this free flow. Which means sometimes you need to overcome fear. I don't want you to suppress fear, never. But let it exist in you, but act. Act as you want, no matter what fear tells you to do. Okay? Okay, so now the last card, and a little bit about the last card. It's usually called the outcome. But I don't want you to look at this as something, written in stone and unchangeable. Of course, it can be changed. I would even say more. It's only a part of what's coming up for you. It's just, something that perhaps needs to be highlighted, or something not easy to catch first, to understand first, or to accept. And that's why it's showing up here. But it's it's not a it's not something you can pack up and put on a shelf and say, okay, this is the outcome, so that's how it's going to end. No, it's just another stage in your journey. So you will go on after this. But you need to pay attention to this card. Perhaps to recognize it when it comes, perhaps to change it, to overcome it somehow. Okay? So the last card, what's coming up from this? The King of Chalices. Another card showing up quite often. Capricorn and Taurus, I think. No, Capricorn and Virgo had it. The King of Chalices is master of emotions. Is someone who's very aware of emotions, but not only aware, but also feeling them. Not only thinking about them and understanding them, but feeling them really. And being able to put them into use. To gain strength out of them. And this is what I was talking about here, really. Because when you're in your body, when you're feeling your body, then you're feeling your feelings, you're feeling your emotions, because your body speaks. Emotions are the language that can be understood by body, by looking at it, by, feeling it. Okay? Tears falling from your eyes indicates sadness. This is the visible sign of what's going on inside you. So, the possible outcome, when you are perseverant, when you put your creative forces in accordance with your body, with your sexuality, with love of who you are, maybe this really major energy of King of Chalices that can transform emotions into a very effective fuel of your life. This is what King of Chalices mastered, and you also can master this. So this is your main theme of this powerful total eclipse that's going to happen in a few hours. So I put my fingers crossed for you, Libra. I hope you will use this time the best way possible, and I wish you all the best for this time. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.